Oh, not copycat.
EA Sport, it's in the game.
One moment, you said as far as how many things.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go have no time for cold cuts. The game like big kids came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta like that start, 14 yards to get him going.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 44, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Allen. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because the rap against us defender.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Allen now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Down inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 40 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On on second down and 4. Tua, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 6 yards left on second down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready. Shot 17. Snap, red. Fight 97.
Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Down.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This Buffalo defense, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On first down, Allen. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Dolphins are going to recover. What a gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bills 29, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd
Stop
time.
trying me, bro. I'm really him. Bro, stop trying me, bro. I'm really him.
Take over at their own 2-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. From the gun, it's again to Cook. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Allen going to keep it again. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that play, a mess from beginning to end.
Especially since not only do you take what likely would have been 3 points off the board, but now after the return, the other guys, they're set up with terrific field position. So essentially, you've traded what we think would be 3 points to a possible 6 points, but for the other team. That's a bad trade no matter how you look at it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Dolphins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has